Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. And what we have is the respect factor today. Respect. Respect goes a long way. And it's very powerful. It's a very useful uh, tool for conversation, to greet each other with respect, to just do what we do. And by all means, just continue to conduct yourself in a gentleman fashion, cordial, professional when needed, but primarily you want to be respectful. And so sometimes a lot of that goes out the window because we're so caught up in our own vibe that we forget. We forget how to nail down those fine details of hospitality or hospitality, and just being, like I said, cordial, a good deposition. It goes a long way. It doesn't cost anybody anything. I don't know. But that's pretty much my vibe. Being respectful, being cordial, observing, listen. Being a good listener goes a long way. And, sometimes you can pick up on certain details of conversation when you're a listener. Allow that person to speak and just listen. Um, and then after, of course, that person has finished, you can deliberate on any piece of that, that dialogue that he conversed with you. And that makes good conversation. And it's always good to debate. Healthy debate is always good. So I don't mind um, showing respect to others, my peers, citizens that I run into on a daily basis, and just my colleagues, people that help me out. Um, it's just in my nature. So when you see all the different mainstream media and they report the news, what they say, if it bleeds, it leads, and they report shootings and um, certain acts of violence in neighborhoods. Uh, it's just right now, it's just a lack of respect of being, just a part of the community. Uh, no community that I know of that I've came across, uh, want to have shootings on a daily basis in their environment, in their neighborhood, where they got to go to school, where they have to, wait for public transportation, and they're just out and about, going about their daily living. And next thing you know, unbeknownst to you, groups of people are firing at each other. Live rounds of ammo. This is not a video game. What you do and what you portray yourself as and go about committing these crimes and assaulting people and shooting at one another. Um, Innocent people get caught up in the crossroads of that, in the crossfire, and these people get scarred for life. They get injured. They get killed. Innocent people, and it's becoming just alarming, and it's always been alarming. But it's just to a point where one can almost be desensitized to it, towards hearing those awful news and details of it. You can become, you know, like I say, desensitized to the whole ordeal, and that's sad. But I'm going to bring it to light every chance I get, and every opportunity that I have to speak on certain things while I'm on this platform. I'm going to do it. I have to do it. I'm obligated. And so it might make people uncomfortable. To some, it might not make a whole lot of sense. The way I go about uh, giving you my uh, opinion or commentary. But it's real simple. Enough is enough. And the only way that we can have immediate impact on our neighborhood is just to look out for each other. Spread love amongst each other. There's enough violence going out here. So enough pain, enough mayhem that's in the streets. We have to look out for one another. Self-preservation. And as a community village, um, all the above, family, neighbors, co-workers, colleagues, we all need to get on board and tote that line. And don't stand for all the nonsense that goes on a daily, because it is nonsense at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's nonsense. And the people, especially the youth and the adolescents that are engaged in this activity, they will soon find out that the community will rise above these petty crimes and these senseless shootings that you're doing, and they will get involved and to drive you out the neighborhood. And so, because enough is enough, you become the number one threat to our daily lives by your senseless acts towards one another. And so, we can no longer sit by and just act like, well, it'll go away. No, we have to get involved with the neighborhood and get involved with um, one, like I said, looking out for each other, engage in conversation, um, plan, uh, go to your local government and express concern, keep records of it, uh, be that loud um, party and community that demands respect. But the first part of that, you have to respect yourself to go out and actually implement that plan and be regimented about it It had to be diligent, and it'd be a routinely regiment that you go out and champion for. You have to have respect for what you're actually going to do. Put respect on that, and that'll go a long way. So that's just another use and another scenario where respect comes into play. You know, you have to respect yourself. You have to respect yourself. You have to learn to respect yourself. A lot of these people are out there, in these groups and gangs, for the most part, are just not complete individuals. They're just not complete. They lack self respect, they lack self esteem. And so they go out and they get with a group, and the group raises them. And that's what it is. They're lost to the streets, and they can be saved. But if first that individual uh, has to want to be saved. Something inside of him, deep, know he knows that he or she knows that this is a short-term, temporary um, game that you're playing with your life, and so you have to realize that, and the more reckless you are, uh, it really can be the cause of your demise at the end of the day, and you're contributing to it by the choices you make. So something that you have to own up to, and you have to stand by that and be a man and be a woman to stand on your own, and be righteous and go about your business as being a productive citizen before it's too late. Before it's too late. Because that road you're heading down is a dead end street, one way or the other. You're young enough that you can turn your life around, but you're still, contributing to the demise of your community and your folks. Then you're a threat to the community, and they should treat you as such. They should treat you as such. You're a threat, and there should be an alert on threats, especially the ones who know better and continue to do the same thing over and over again. So they made their contract, but we're going to make our own contract to save our neighborhoods from this destruction, this self-cleaning oven of destruction. You know, we can't do it no more. So we're willing, you know, people like me are willing to work with people who are trying to, who need that extra incentive and need that assistance to that outlet, to that mentorship, uh, just to kick some, to build with, uh, an olive branch. But like I said, it's not too late. But you have to realize your choices that you're making. They are real choices that you make. So I think you have to stack up your choice and stack up the pros and cons of what you do and what's negative and what's positive, and get an end result or somewhat of a outlook of your chance in the next 2 to 3 years down the road of doing this type of activity, and you have a different opposite of the pendulum, so to speak. So you'll see, but you have to be you. You have to be you. You have to make your own choices. So it's not easy. It's not easy at all, but we all have to do it. And we know the options. So you have to respect yourself. You have to respect yourself, show respect, be respectful, uh, treat every opportunity that comes your way, respect that opportunity, prepare for it, uh, do your homework, your research. That's about respect, you know. We need every opportunity that we get. That we get every opportunity that comes our way. We need every opportunity. So I'm good on opportunity. I love it. Uh, my vision is like I paint one every day. Like it's a blank canvas. Then doing partial parts of the day in the morning as we transition to mid morning, early afternoon, late afternoon, then evening and night. There's always a vision. It's always a canvas to try to paint and try to add on, attach certain little details in your mind. So we just gotta, open up our creativity, and there shouldn't be no cap on it. And if it's all bungled up in your head or whatever, respect it and put it out on canvas. That means deliver your plan, implement it. It all coincides. It all comes together once you do that. So respect that way of life, that culture of it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just let it. It's simple. Just let it organically develop. What you see, shades of this. How does it fit? How do you develop it? It's a challenge, but it's one that opens you up for all different aspects of mood swings in life and time frames and timelines that you might have been in. So it's all about respect. That's what we're about. So take time to just reflect and just see what your next opportunity could be. Envision it, whatever it is, whatever you're into. Let's do it positive, positive energy. Keep that with your optimism. Respect it. Respect the ethers, respect the nature, respect the surroundings, the aura. Respect all that because it's all good. One way or the other, it's all good. And I love it. Hmm. Good to be alive. Good to have opportunity. The money will come because it's going to be so easy for you to get money. Money is easy. You're going to get that. You're going to be surprised. Like, why did I wait too long? Why did I wait so long? So it's all about you, though. Respect you. Respect you. Respect you. Respect your grind. Trust yourself. All right, this is my Fuja Kadir signing off. I am out. Peace.